Riley will now deliver the acknowledgement of country.
We acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, where the Aboriginal people have performed age-old ceremonies of storytelling, music, dance and celebration. We acknowledge and pay respect to the elders past, present and to those in the future, for they hold the memories, traditions and hopes of Aboriginal Australia. We must always remember that underneath the concrete and asphalt, this land is, was and always will be, traditional Aboriginal land.
Thank you, Riley. My name is Alex and I'm one of the school leaders for this year. We will now be handing out the Learning Awards. This award will be given to students who have shown commitment, enthusiasm and growth in their learning. Miss Pinatelli, Miss Bishop and Miss Elliott, can you please present the awards for S123?
Thanks, Alexander. Unfortunately, Miss Bishop is not here today, so I will hand out her award as well. So this first learning award goes to someone who is always having a go and being very responsive to feedback, and that goes to Ethan. Okay, in the red group, I could have given my learning award to everybody, but this one person has always been trying his best and showing so much pride in his work, and that goes to Hamish, who's not here today. And our last learning award this week goes to someone that's shown massive improvement in their research skills, but also their independent writing skills, and that goes to Max. Alright, let's give Ethan and Max a big clap.
Thank you, teachers. We are now going to hand out the PBL awards. This award will be given to students who have displayed respect, responsibility, resilience in the playground or in the classroom. Miss Pinatelli, Miss Bishop and Miss Elliott, can you please present the PBL awards for this S123?
Okay, so Miss Bishop has given an award for PBL this week to someone who's made positive choices in the classroom and has also been setting a great example for other people. So well done to Alexander. Well, my PBL award goes to someone who is the first person to always offer up a well done or a congratulations on their work, and that person is Nikki. And my PBL award this week goes to someone that I have seen show resilience in the playground, but also in the classroom. Well done to Robbie. All right, let's give our PBL winners a big clap.
Thank you, teachers. We have been looking at our PBL value of encouraging others and being a role model. It has been great to see students showing respect and responsibility in the classroom and in the playground. Could Miss Elliott address the assembly to give a PBL update?
Okay. So, this term we kept going from last term with our individual points, so everybody's responsible for their own points now. And I've seen lots of people showing respect, responsibility and resilience. I've seen lots of people being great role models. I've seen people encouraging others, and I've seen lots of people showing pride in their work and in everything they do. So that's really great. And we are going to keep building our points up towards the end of term to see what kind of rewards we get then. But at the moment, everybody is doing really well. So keep up the good work, and I think it might be just as easy as it was last time to get all the rewards we need. Give yourselves a pat on the back. And if you were in the green group, give yourself a double pat on the back, because I gave everyone in my group, Miss Elliott, a dojo point yesterday because they were all fantastic role models in the class. Nice. I want to say a big well done to the red group, who have really taken on the encouraging others. I know Nikki got the PBL award for encouraging others, but pretty much everybody in the red group has been very proud of their own work and has been very accepting and congratulatory of everything that everyone in our work has done. And our red group is just a very happy bunch to be around at the moment, isn't it? Alright, guys.
Thank you, Miss Elliott. Can Mr. Marshall please address the assembly?
Thank you. Look, it's now drawing to the end of the third week of term, and time has flown very quickly. I thought it would be a little bit slower considering all of the changes and the things that we've got to do in association with the COVID stuff, but it's gone very quickly. Not only has it gone very quickly, but this week is our education week. And our education this week is focusing on lifelong learning. And what we do need to keep in mind is that lifelong learning is a journey that never stops. That's why it's called lifelong. And when you finish school, whenever that happens to be, that's not the end of your learning journey. It will continue beyond the end of school. Even now, I'm watching stuff on television at night time, something interesting comes up and I think, oh gee, I'd like to know some more about that. I pull out my phone and I do that instant research at that point in time to find out what more information about what I've just heard. And I'm doing that all of the time. So lifelong learning continues even at my age, even at the age of your grandparents. It's one of those things that will continue to go. And as long as you are, you know, continuing to focus on learning and continuing to focus on improving your own knowledge, you will get to the point where you enjoy the things that you do and enjoy hearing about all of the different bits and pieces associated with all the things that you want to find out about. So, and that's the focus of this week's Education Week. Our original plan was to bring some people into the school and to hear some of their stories and their lifelong learning experiences, but unfortunately, as you are aware at the moment, we're not able to have visitors in our school. But we've done some stuff in class and I've seen some amazing bits and pieces of your writing about lifelong learning. I've heard some of the amazing stories and the things that you guys have been doing in the classroom, and it's been great this week. So, even though our Education Week today comes to an end, lifelong learning does not come to an end. It continues. And we're going to have some amazing lifelong learning experiences throughout the term. So in a couple of weeks' time, we're heading in towards Book Week. Now we will be having the book fair, and the book fair will be held up here, not in the school library this year. So it will be up here, and there will be the opportunity for you guys to buy books and things, similar to what we did last year, because we couldn't have parents up last year for Book Week. And we sent home wish lists and things like that you could actually buy things from that list. And we'll do the same thing this year. So a couple of people this morning have been talking about what exactly is this year's theme. And this year's theme is New Worlds, Old Worlds, or Old Worlds, New Worlds, and Other Worlds. So New Worlds, things about now, things about the future. Old worlds might be, you know, olden day times. And other worlds might be worlds that don't actually exist in real life, but they exist in books. And you might want to be a character from one of your favourite books and be a part of that other world. So start thinking about what you might like to wear for the Book Week Fashion Parade. And it will be a little bit different because we're not going to get up and just parade around as one particular group. We're actually going to do it nice and slow so that everyone can experience the wonderful outfits and costumes that you wear for Book Week this year. We'll also have some amazing experiences with Halloween. We've got some amazing other opportunities coming up throughout the term for you guys to get dressed up. At this stage, COVID restrictions are in place until, I think now until the end of week 7. So at this stage, we still have our fingers crossed that our end of term camp will still occur. and we can continue down to go to Berry. Berry's a level 2 area, which is what we are, but unfortunately I can't predict things at the moment. I wish I could, so we just have to wait and see how things will progress over time. However, as you know, we are going with Michelago Public School, and I have spoken with Mr. Smith, the principal at Michelago, and he is talking with Berry about potentially looking at some other options. So if we can't go in week 10, there is the possibility that we might be able to push our camp back into term 4, but we just have to wait and see what happens, because again, no one can predict what's going to happen beyond week 7, beyond the end of term, and looking into term 4. So we'll keep you informed as to what's happening so that you guys are aware. But regardless of what happens with camp, we will make sure that we do some amazing, fun and enjoyable and engaging learning experiences at school. So whether we're at Berry or whether we're at school, will not be the judgment around your enjoyment levels. We will try our best to do the best things that we can for you guys. So, and as you can see in here at the moment, we've also got that change where we've gone from having the hall down that end and it's now up this end, and we've kind of reversed the hall. You would probably have seen it yesterday when we came up from music. Music was in here instead of down the other end, and all the technological things in the school's cafe is now gone to the other end. Now, I also had a question yesterday about what's happening with the cafe. Now, our cafe did have an official opening at the end of last term, when we had our open day, and that was amazing, and our intent was to start inviting the community up, but then of course in the holidays COVID came back, which has prevented us from having other openings. So we're kind of in a circling pattern at the moment, and hopefully things will improve in the not too distant future, and we will be able to invite the community up and to go back to our original plan of having them come up and be involved in the cafe. But I do know that we made some amazing caramel slice last term, and we do have the recipe for some lemon squares, and we're going to be looking at some lemon squares and then potentially some other bits and pieces. And I'd love for the opportunity to go down and do some making with some different people as well, so that they can be involved in that process as well. So I'm hopeful that we will get back to that process, but we just have to be aware that certain restrictions at the moment are affecting things, and that's why, if you don't see things happening, that's why we're not seeing things go a little bit faster than what we do. We do have to make sure that we are safe and happy and doing all the things that we're meant to do. However, I've been talking long enough. You know, I've always got the timer up here, and I'm happy to keep speaking about all the amazing things that we can and will be doing, but I think I've shared enough of my time today. All I want you guys to keep in mind is, as I said, we've had 3 amazing weeks of term, and hopefully we'll continue to have another 7 amazing weeks between now and the end of term. And I will do my best to make sure that everyone's happy, safe, engaged, and having a great time between now and the end of term this term. So thanks guys, passing back over to you guys, and we'll go from there.
Thank you to any parents and community members for watching our assembly today. Please wait for instructions from the teachers.